Hello. Leaving the old Lodgeroo. Headed on towards the middle school. Just wanted to get out and need to go grab a quick snack for the middle schoolers at the lodge. Got a few minutes to just enjoy a bit of a cruise before I have to head over there. Don't want to sit for too long because they're not even out of school yet. So I'll just take my time getting over there. Actually may swing slight south and then head back north. Not gonna lie, not in a great way. It's not the old crazy suck of before where I'm obsessing over my health and stuff. Sometimes I feel like now I don't even really care about my health. I know that's not sound all dramatic and woe is me or anything like that, but I don't know, man. The funk is real. You know, I don't know if it's depression. I don't know if it's hormones. I don't know if it's just life in general, or if other people are sharing in this, but just quite the heavy feeling. And I don't want to say it's constantly, but oftentimes. You know, I know it's because I wear a lot of what's going on in the world or my life or for everybody, and so I could be exhausting myself. Why are there all these little random little girls' bikes? Like, just, are people stealing little girls' bikes here in town? What's going on? Jeez. Anyhow, I just keep seeing like little girl bikes leaned up against posts or random spots. My work, by the lodge. I notice it by my house too. Got this, as you get older, you sometimes get the whisker, and I got a whisk of hair right here. Very frustrating. I think I know that guy. Sorry, I was reading a trailer. B. Jameson, I bet you that's Brandon Jameson. I didn't know he was doing lawn care. I was gonna go, but that Dodge is hauling ass. Hey, dude. Oh, speaking of which, Grady Wines is on the search. Very unfortunate that he wrecked his Infiniti a month ago, whatever it was, and has to get a new vehicle. It's looking like his truck, his first vehicle he bought back when he was 15, so going on about 4 years ago. It's been a good old truck, but fair amount of work needs to be done to it, and there's a few fixes that you wouldn't think that a 2006, you know, I mean, I guess that is, 20 years old? How hard the parts would be, especially because it's not like, you know, it's like something from 20 years before that, like an 86, do you know what I mean? Like, the vehicles are all kind of similar now, and even the 2006, but one of the repairs is looking quite challenging, so fingers crossed on a resolution for that. And if you guys can, you know, he's entertaining getting another nicer vehicle, entertaining a payment, but also that was with having, I think, the truck as a backup. Well, now that the truck is possibly done for, about as close to it as you can get, he's entertaining, you know, kind of even looking in that lower price range to get something okay to kind of get around for now, because he's going to have a vehicle. So, kind of running into that bit of an issue. What is happening? You're going to need to go. Thank you, lady. People are struggling here in Lebanon today. Driving is not coming easy to many of my friends that are out and about right now. Oh my gosh, yesterday I completely misjudged, just so you know. It is quite a trek. I forget, you know, even though it's like a straight drag because of the lights and whatnot, from the north central or the north end of town to the south side of town, even going through. It can take a minute. I misjudged yesterday because I don't travel around as much as I used to in town during the day, so I'm not always sure on timing and proximity. Well, that's pretty colored. Let me go to this side. Ended up taking me like 15 minutes to get across town, got behind non-drivers, not not even, because I get accused of driving Miss Daisy because I'm a cautious driver. These folks were holding up traffic, you know what I mean? Like, not just, you know how you can drive too fast, you can't drive too slow, and these folks are doing that. I need a manicure and a pedicure, we can't afford none of that. Just need to go buy some daggone nail trimmers. I've always liked that house right there. It's that lion, or not lion, pale green. What time is it? Let me see. Like 2:39. I get a little bit of a cruise. So anyhow, been kind of jumping all around, which actually is kind of doing my soul a little good, just chit-chatting randomly. Just, I don't know, man, not digging this funk. It's so weird. I'm trying to verbalize. For me being, I'm an incredibly independent person. Anyone who knows me knows that. Very independent. I can do most things myself. You know, if I have not, I try and figure it out. You know, when something's going wrong, I try to fix it immediately. I'm not one that likes to dick around with a whole lot of unloose ends and things of that nature. Gotta buckle it down. So I also find myself, I don't want to say trapped is so heavy. I'm not even going to use like that heavy of a word. But just, I don't even know the word. I want to say burdened by. That's not really burdened because I enjoy being there for others and things like that. But I don't know. It just feels heavy right now. So anyone else that can relate to that? I asked that a minute ago, but you know, I wanted to ask it again for anyone that's just coming in. I guess Easter's done and over. Yeah, this year's been kind of a blur. Things that I typically, and that was the crosswalk, not the stop. What am I doing? You know, holidays and whatnot are usually something I really talk about and whatnot, but I don't know. But it is a very, very pretty day out. Very sunshiny. I think the kids and I are pickleball court. I think it's that pickleball court. I think that's pickleball court. Or am I making? I know I remember seeing something about pickleball, but I don't know if we were building a court. Memorial Park. If anyone knows, did we build a pickleball court? But even though I'm very tired, worn out, feeling a little tattered and beat down, it is a gorgeous sunshiny day. And what is Mr. Mailman? Let me just go on past you very discreetly and demurely. I don't want to offend the mail person, mailman, mailwoman. Even though, like I said, I'm in the funk, you may be in the funk, I have to show up, right? I gotta show up for these kids. They need me present, and I will be, because, you know, what I like the kids to know is it's okay to be vulnerable or need help or things like that. But for that little pregnant gal doing her nice little walk. But it's also important when you're, in a leadership role to be a good leader. And when you're a good leader, when you arrive, or the expectation is you're there for people, you leave whatever you've got going on at the door. Right at the door. I don't really have anything going on, so that's an easy task. It's just more of the funk that I talked about. But the bus is already there for first round. Oh. Goodness sakes. Can't stop yawning. They're getting a lot done on the middle school by Atlanta. Looking good, looking good. I think today, that's what we can talk about. It is Earth Day, friends. It is absolutely Earth Day. So what I think the kids and I are going to do, get a trash bag, They're going to grab water, a snack, and we are going to do our pizza and everything outside today. I'm going to get chalk. We were watching the movie Wonder last week, but it's such a nice day. I feel like we need to be outside and celebrating Earth Day. It was kind of cool. So my good friend Annette, the bell must have rung, at the preschool we're going with. Oh my God, guys. Celebrated Earth Day, or Earth Week with my friends over there. And it was fun to talk to them. So, let me rewind a little bit. I had went to haul some old Tinker toys and the Slinky Stackers. I don't know if you remember them. They look kind of like a plastic. Well, hi, Parker. It's like a plastic H, or the shape of it is an H, okay? So they're about this way, and they stack. It's like, anyhow, they're both vintage, retro, blah, blah, blah. Gambled. They were $1.99 and $2.99. So I was like, man, those can fetch a little bit of money if they're all there. Well, they weren't all there. I could have still probably sold it, but my little baby friends, they love them. So I was happy for that. Oh, man, I can't stop yawning. Oh, goodness. Goodness me, goodness me, goodness me. Wow, I can't believe how tired I am. So, hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, though. If you're like me and kind of in the funk and life's just feeling a little heavy for you, I don't know what advice to give, because this is one of those times where I'm like, what advice do I have for myself? Figure out these whiskers, that's weird. Getting old is weird and sucky sometimes. I know part of it, when you get older, weird things happen. Stuff gets all out of whack, so I'm sure that's part of it. There's another yawn. Oh, boy. But, besides all that, we got this. You see the beautiful sun? Oh, sorry, a text message popped up. But you guys be